you're doing well. So, in today's session, I will tell you how to create a customers or a vendors. For the customers, so basically, we have to go in a sales module, and for the vendors, we have to go on a purchase module. And let's say if if it's not decided it's a customer or it's a vendor, then we will choose the contact module. So let's create some customers. So for customers, click on sales, orders, and then customers. In customers, we can click on a new, and in new, you can see we have a complete form of a customer. So you can decide it's a person or it's a company. So if it's a person, you can click on that, and it's a company, you can click on this check. So let's say it's a company, okay, and we have a company that name is Z company. And then we have an email here, xyz at gmail.com. Then we have a phone number field. We can add a phone number. Then we can select a country, a state. All right, and the city address, like street, one. Okay, so these are some basic fields, and we can add some text, add their text number if they have a website, and we can add tags as well. So let's say if we have a client like a B2B client, so we can create a tag here. Okay, so, and then we have other options for this customer. uh, I select just a company for this customer, but let's say in a company we have a multiple persons, uh, and we have to maintain their record. Like in this XYZ company, we have different persons, so we can create more contacts under a company. So just click on a contact, add contact. All right, so that's a contact, and the person name is, let's see, Mark, and that's the email here, mark at gmail.com. And then we can add their phone number, and we can add their job title as well, head of finance. So we can save it, and let's say if we have more person, we can just click on that. Like we have a Jimmy, and then we can add their email, phone number, and the last one is their title is from sales, and you can just save it. Okay, so that's the first tab, and in the second tab you can add a more details, like who's the salesperson of uh, who's the salesperson of this company, who's managing. Like in your company we have a details like admin or the user, or we can set up payment terms as well. Like if we can do any kind of business, so we have a payment terms. Let's say if we create an invoice for this customer, so this customer have to pay immediately and for 15 days and the end of the month, so we have a different terms as well. So you can select that. Okay, and then we can select the payment methods. Okay, and you can select, yes, if you have a price list, your own price list, so you can select your default price list. Okay, these tabs are related to the purchase. So, and then we have a accounting tab. In accounting tab, We can select a bank account, all right, and then some different receivable or payable accounts. So basically, that's our default accounts. We can select that. And in the other tab, we have our invoice follow-ups. So we can set up some follow-ups as well. Like you can set up reminders and who's the responsible person for this follow-ups. Okay, so you can easily set that. And in the last, we have a notes tag. So in a note tags, you can add a person, this customer's details if you want. Like so, you can add their uh, details here, and if you have any related documents, so you can attach the documents as well. So right now our customer is created, and if we want to check that customer, so we can easily check this. So I recently created a one company XYZ. Under this company we have this person's as well. So we can also use a filters, like if we select only a company, the companies are there, and if we select a person, so the persons are okay. So that's the process of how to create a customers. And let's say if you want to create a vendor, so the process is almost same. You have to just go on the purchase module in orders and then click on the vendors. So the customer and the vendors uh, the same have the same form. All right, like we just differentiate it, like it's for vendors and that's the customer. So in the vendor form you can see we have the same form, but in the vendor form we have a separate form for that. Like we have a payment terms, like for the separate payment terms or payment method and supply country. So these are related for your vendor. Okay. And when you create this, so let's say if you have a vendors or if you have a customers, so all of these are show in the contact form. Okay, so you can check it for these. uh, Thank you.